Hello and welcome to the USA News Updates. Here are today's top stories shaping Africa and beyond. In Iran, between 28 February and 2nd March in 2026, the United States and Israel launched coordinated air strikes against Iran that struck alleged military, strategic, and state infrastructure, including government, administrative, and security facilities, and part of the Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting headquarters in Tehran, which Iranian officials say the damaged sanction of the television complex and briefly disrupted broadcast. Iranian authorities framed the attacks as Assad described them as aimed at facilities tied to Iran's strategic communication and military support networks in the broader region. Escalation stemming from these strikes, which also included the retaliatory missile and drone attacks by Iran and allied forces to Iranian drone strikes the embassy of the United States in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on March 3rd in 2026, causing a small fire and minor materials damaged as Saudi Arabia authorities confirmed the limited hit amid ongoing Gulf tensions. In Lebanon, Mohammad Lati, the head of Hezbollah's parliament bloc and a senior figure with the organization, was killed in Israel airstrikes on 2nd March 2026 in southern Beirut. He represents a significant blow to Hezbollah leadership and political infrastructures, occurring amid escalating hostilities between Israel and Iranian force. Israel's sources stated the strikes targeted Hezbollah and linked areas following a retaliatory attack by the group, while Hezbollah confirmed Lord's death and vowed continued resistance, highlighting the widening impact of the conflict on a key regional actors. In USA, President Trump's public messaging on the ongoing USA-Israel military campaign against Iran combines clearly stated objectives with deliberately ambitious timelines. He has repeatedly indicated that the conflict could last 4 weeks or 4 to 5 weeks, noting that Iran is a big country and that operation may continue beyond initial projection if necessary, without specifying a firm end date. In a video addressed, Trump stated that combat operation would continue until all of our objectives are achieved, framing the campaign as a major but open-ended effort to achieve strategic goals while signaling flexibility in a response to evolving conditions on the ground. In France, on 2nd March 2026, French President Emmanuel Macron announced that France will increase the number of its nuclear warheads, the first expansion of its arsenal in decades, and the strengthened strategic cooperation with several European allies as part of new advocated deterrence doctrine. Macron stated that France may temporarily deploy nuclear the aircraft to allied countries and involve partners in a nuclear exercise while no longer publicly disclosing the total size of its stockpile. European nations include Denmark, Sweden, Poland, Belgium, and Netherlands have expressed support, viewing the expansion as a way of bolster collective security amid the growing regional and global tensions. The announcement reflects broader concern in Europe about defense reliability and geopolitical instability in the wake of ongoing conflicts and shifting international security dynamics. The EAC, the East African Community EAC heads of the state, will converse in Arusha, Tanzania on 7 March 2026 for their 25th Extraordinary Summit, where they set of deliberates on critical region priorities, including economic integration, security collaboration, infrastructure projects, and strategies to address political and social challenges across member of states, aiming to strengthen cooperation and stability in the region. A large total lunar eclipse, all blood moon, occurred on March 2nd and 3rd in 2026 as Earth passed directly between the Sun and the Moon, casting a light shadow across its surface. The eclipse was visible in North and Central America, a part of South America, Eastern Asia, Australia, and the Pacific, with the total blood moon phase appearing in the early morning hours, USA and Canadian observers, and during the evening for viewers in Asia and Australia. To view with the naked eye, the phenomena offered striking sight as the moon moved fully into Earth's shadow, and many astronomy groups streamed the events online. This eclipse was especially notable as it was the last total lunar eclipse visible several years, with the next expected in late 2028. Football on 2nd March 2026 at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid suffered surprise 1-0 points defeat at home to Getafe at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, with Martin Santrio scoring the only goal in the 39th minute to give Getafe the win. The loss, Rio first home defeat to Getafe in 18 years, death blow to Madrid title hopes, left them 4 points behind La Liga leaders FC Barcelona in the standing. Madrid struggled in attacks without key players like Kylian Mbappe, while Getafe defended resolutely and held on for the shock victory. Those were the latest regional and international developments. For continued updates in the stories and breaking news, stay with the USA New Times, your trusted source for global affairs.